Nevlog and Jane had managed to counterspell the creature and keep the party safe. Many a times between a very obvious chain lightning, a fireball, and even turning flesh to stone for the Dragonborn father of Kaldath, who's journeying with you to get his revenge and also ascertain his freedom from the Fagrim and his menagerie. In which, after dispatching the Fagrim and sending it to the ground, you managed to harvest a few pieces of its body from it. Actually, quite a few pieces. Collect the treasures that it had kept within the calloused mind and that guarded the brain of the Yugoloth. And after which, set a charge with a good remainder of Kaldir's gunpowder. Or, I'm pretty sure it was the rest of Kaldir's gunpowder.
I don't think I carried that many jars, so I assumed it was the rest of it.
In which, after setting the fuse quickly... God damn it. You whore.
Let's see
it. No, I see that, Brad.
Oh!
Put it away.
Put it away.
In which... I'm gonna make you fucking be that permanently.
The worst part is like I couldn't even see it in the other fucking thing. It's just like, I don't know if I put down.
So... After jumping through the portal that has clearly left, you found yourself back in the midst of the town menagerie. And now the entire sky is not only raining, there's a brief gout of blood and gore that spilled over the town as the Yugoloth collapsed in on itself and the umbilical cord exploded outward, giving brief sway of a downpour of its blood, but it seemed calm for a brief time until after which you started hearing all the various creatures that the Fagrim had kept in its menagerie. Even after destroying the orb that was keeping part of Cordelia's town frozen in time, it came to realization that now everything is free and running around, and gods knows what is actually awaiting you in this town now that there is no restrictions on these creatures.
Hey, Cordelia.
Yes?
Do zombies die from old age?
I doubt it.
So... presuming that stopped the giant time field, I think we added a lot more zombies to the town.
A lot more things to kill then. Well,
So,
they were on the list regardless.
do you think we should burn down the entire town? Father Kaldith, you said that the brain parasite things took over the people? Did they make them do anything different?
Just what the creatures desired. After that, there's not really much that could be done for them.
So are they just gonna go catatonic, lay on the ground and die then?
Whoa.
I'm trying to establish if we need to kill everything here.
I'm not sure how you
Don't establish that.
I'm not sure how you would be able to discern other than being able to figure out which ones are filled with evil intent.
Well, you said most of them were changed, right? As far as you know?
Yes.
Well, let's
Much the
let's
same
gather
we
up a
said
sample. If we find enough of them, I'm sure we'll be able to notice some kind of difference. And if they all act the same, well, then that means they're all changed, doesn't it?
Is committing mass executions part of your normal, duties?
Well, if a brain parasite already replaced their brain, I don't really think they're alive anymore.
Not for the radiant shield that isn't.
Oh dear.
I'm sensing a bit of knives in the air, perhaps.
Well, it's not
People are
necessarily
speaking
that
with daggers.
It's not necessarily that I enjoy doing this, but these people are potentially a threat to everybody else that lives in this region.
I do absolutely agree.
And if they have no brain left, they can't really be saved, can they?
Oh, I honestly don't. I could care less about that. No, it's more the time. Killing so many people. It's rather exhausting.
Well, all right.
Isn't
Let's
that a
deal with the
matter-
vampire. Then we burn down the town.
Cordelia, you have experience with the dead, yes?
Plenty.
Do you think there would be any way to fix them? Perhaps convert them back of some kind?
Death is the answer.
That works for me if an expert says that be so.
Would that be a nature or actually? Hey, Josh, I would like to consult the brain about if there's a spell to turn someone back from undeath, and I do not know. Never mind. What a great first roll.
Yeah.
Good start to the session there.
You know people have tried. You've never heard of anyone succeeding or coming close. The best bet
seems
is
reasonable.
vampirism.
Do we know where we are, by the way? Are we familiar with our general area, or are we just in a completely different part of the town to what we've been in?
You're in a different part of town, but the father knows.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He
actually,
knows
I didn't
all.
really actually consider that we had somebody with us that lived here. Well,
We need to get back and kill that vampire, and I would prefer to do it before all of these potions wear off.
That does
Also
sound
that
like a
and,
good idea.
Caldith, where did the brain parasite things come from? Because they might have hijacked Rin's body. You know, actually, that can probably wait. Her body isn't going to be any less hijacked when we get back.
Of course.
God, it's like not there. It like, crawls off. Ugh.
Wet slaps of broken bone and flesh.
So, Cordelia, you knew the vampire for a long time, right? Well,
A while, yes.
do you think he's going to be the type that's going to be, I lay down my arms, please release me from vampirism?
Well, I've never met anyone who was willing to die.
Are there any vampires that are like this?
I don't know. I've never met a vampire. I was asking.
Well, yes, nor have I. I think mine was also a question directed to you, Cordelia.
I doubt that someone who would take such a curse upon themselves would be willing to just roll over and die because I said they should.
Do you not harbor a medical certificate? Surely there's something that can convince them.
No, I'm pretty sure he's probably, there's a good chance he's long gone by now, but I'd like to be certain.
I mean, characteristic-wise, perhaps he's changed his outlook on life.
I mean, he did seem like a nice person when we met him, but you know, I don't know. We didn't spend that much time with him.
Well, this sounds like personal business. Would you like us to join in this endeavor, or...?
Are you a member of the Radiant Shield or not? It's a vampire.
I was assuming you would burn with the rest of the town.
No, I'm pretty sure that would be no issue to him.
Well, then let's get on with it. The day grows old. Much to do.
I still can't believe we just fell out of a giant sky monster. It's Little
Another
weird.
day at the office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems so.
Alrighty.
Another day at the office. Just nonchalantly acting like we've all been eaten by
Never
buttholes
looks.
before.
Nebulog's starting to think that this party of people have dealt with something like this before. Wasn't
I've
like
seen-
him saying it's another day at the office for him, like for them, another day at the office.
Alright, so Kaldeth starts to lead the way back to where he remembers the banana tree piece. Which
Yeah, Jane walks over to Nevlog while they're walking and like leans over to whisper, "These people are particularly and frighteningly impressive."
You think too much.
I
I'm
suppose.
sure they're good at murder.
I suppose you're right.
Remember, we do have a job to do.
Yes. Yes. Right. I knew that. Thank you, Nevlog.
Speaking of that, Nebulog like whistles to Caldir. Says,
Hmm?
So what exactly are we doing now that it's dead?
What? Well, which thing is dead? The Fagrim?
The very large sky thing. Is that not dead?
I think I assumed the giant torrent of blood was it dying. It could
Yes,
still
so
be
did I.
alive. I'm no giant flying sky monster expert.
This is true. Perhaps we should consult the giant, not so flying, but death-related ideology person. Do you think it's dead, Cordelia?
Probably.
Well,
See?
I guess that works.
Assumption confirmed.
Yes, there we are. Good work.
Jane would like to think on if that was a being from this world that could be killed, like conceivably. Is that a concept?
that would be a religion.
Oh, religion. Okay. Excellent.
Probably a forgotten creature, especially something spawning like that, but you're not even sure where to begin with that.
Okay. That's that.
Father Vuxen, do you think that anything else was injected with the Vagrim's eggs? Because that's also another concern. What if another one of them pops up?
Well, I would certainly hope not. But if that is the case,
I'm hopefully
I would just say that I would hope that they go quickly, and so the creature follows.
Well, you were able to cast a spell based on your deity. What was it? You were muttering something about detecting poisons or some such, but if you're able to do that and you can train others to do it, then perhaps we could do a mass census of sorts and check every single body for that kind of egg thing.
I'd be able to cast so many times on that. It would be
Right,
exhausting,
well.
but
I wouldn't expect you to do it in a day, and perhaps there could be others. I feel like this is
Given
more...
how quickly that thing seemed to be growing, I don't think we'd have much time.
Regardless, it seems to be in the field, in the realm of the Order, so it was just a thought.
I could assume that it probably didn't because of how it had the people that it had obviously injected stored. But I don't know if an assumption's good in this case. Well, we can figure it out after we deal with the vampire, nonetheless.
Right. We only just came from slaying a beast of otherworldly nature. Let's go kill a vampire on it. No problem.
What is the time currently?
Right now, you're not entirely sure because of the overcast storm that you assume was a possible wizard who overcast this because it rolled in unnaturally.
Mm-hmm. I.e. either the Fagrim or the vampire that doesn't like the sun.
Does it feel particularly light as if we've been up for a while? Like, would we be tired?
Tired from this? Tired from the amount of battle you've done, but overall fatigued, no.
I was gonna say, let's see. Things I can say for certain. We spent an hour running across town to get to the thing.
We beat the shit out of a lot of people.
Yeah, then beat the shit out of a lot of people there. Re-killed Ren, killed the heart, killed the shit on the Fagrim, jumped into its mouth, killed the Fagrim and its pet, blew it up, and
scooped all of its equipment into bags, killed all its friends. I made a fuse, which took a few minutes.
yeah.
I'd say it's probably been at least 4 hours since we...
For actual time, Josh, about how long would you say it's been since we quite literally jumped into the mouth of the beast?
Since you quite literally jumped into the mouth of the beast, getting there in such a especially early morning, it'd probably be getting close to around 10 a.m.
No, I want specific time from when we went down its throat, because it was just after that I used these potions.
Oh, just went down its throat. The combat and going down around the insides of that creature, probably realistically a good 30
we
minutes.
took a short rest, didn't we?
No, we did not take a short rest at any time.
Yes, no.
Oh, so we're not technically level 7.
You would have to take a long rest to get your level up.
Okay.
So, basically, everyone's without a short rest, and they are without short rest right now.
Shit, I already reset. I think I had no second levels. No first levels. I had cannibalizing.
Yeah, people were pretty well and juiced out at the time.
Yeah. No third level spells.
Alright, so about half an hour left on that. Let's change this to a minute. No, I can't. Okay. So in about half an hour, the strength potion will wear off.
Right then, nice. I guess we have to hurry up.
Alrighty.
That's why I want to get this done immediately.
Okay, well,
I do agree.
we run over there. Briskly walk over there.
So, as you're briskly walking, you see that the chaos breaking out has left the city itself rather unmanageable. At this point, you can see Father Kaldoth is just doing his absolute best to lead you through the city and not into something even worse. Unfortunately, at the point though where since you got sent to the middle of the city itself, is actually fairly difficult, and you can see that he just barely avoids some huge skirmishes where you see what looks like a group of ogres, but they seem to have flesh falling off of their body. Other people who seem to be just really intense warriors, screaming with all their might, fighting back what looks like living stone and other pieces of buildings that are actually coming to life. There's another point while you're running through the city, you actually see a building itself start getting up and then walking away.
Warriors like soldiers or warriors like barbarians, sort of?
Barbarians, sort of.
Ah, right.
They're dressed like everyday people, but they have like great clubs, mauls, great swords, and such.
Less compelled to combat, right? Okay.
Yeah.
If there were soldiers, Neville would have been like, I'm in.
This place is... I wonder where he stored all of these things. This is...
You can see there's huge portions of houses that have been blown out, others that look like maybe containment units or even imprisonments. without the quite clearly without the Fagrim's magic to maintain upkeep, they're now all falling apart. So, quickly rushing through the city, there's a point where you get to an intersection, and right as you do, it's almost an awkward moment as you see all three groups, or well, there's two groups and the one man, clearly a drow, running up, obviously drenched in blood, looking in every direction. You can tell he's been fighting his way, probably alone to this point in the city, in which you can actually look over and you see a large group of guards, and what looks like a tiefling with a spellbook in hand, looking back and forth, looking at the giant-sized Cordelia, the Dragonborns, Nephlog, and such. And then at the drown, you could see all the other guards are kind of just waiting in anticipation. And immediately you just hear the tiefling yelling, "Collect them! The collection must not escape!" Roll initiative.
Oh, I don't have level 7. That means I have to remove my proficiency bonus to initiative. Let me just delete that. Rip.
They yelled, "Get them to us."
Wouldn't help much.
At this point, you do just see the drows kind of like shocked, but also waiting to see like where you guys go or do. Well, basically what you're gonna do. You can see he's drenched in fucking gore and blood.
Yeah, I don't know. This drow seems pretty fucking scary.
This isn't our fight. We don't have time for this.
What is going on?
The absolutely large group of guards are like, nah, fuck these beasts. They're coming back with us.
See, Cordelia looks like one of their exhibits.
Well, I mean, she is a rather large woman.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But quite
A large, voluptuous woman.
Oh my god. Maybe.
Cheeto.
There's like 18 fucking pieces here. It's saucy.
Hang on a second, for some reason Steam decided to boot in big picture mode. Don't know why. Shouldn't have. I'm currently blind at the moment.
Is there anything distinguishable about the drow, dude? Does he have any like insignias?
For him, you do see what looks like your best guess, especially from your history of dealing with such matters, so probably a royal court insignia on his chest. He might be an ambassador.
Okay. Because I'm trying to think that if those other creature was from the Underdark, he might have just kidnapped this guy too.
Look, I'm gonna look around this guy.
Okay,
Look,
so
I'm only going to do what I'm ordered. Are we going to initiate in combat, or are we going to simply just talk our way through it? I am here to serve.
I'd rather just go around them.
Something tells me with your size it will be a little bit difficult.
Well, then I'll go over them.
Literally.
This idea I like. Perhaps we should move on forward.
Cheeto.
Alrighty. Descending down. Nevlog.
I am going to hold my action to move in tandem with everyone else.
Alright. Jane.
bonus action gonna spend the last of the sorcery points that I currently have. Get a third level spell slot, and gonna wait. Gonna hold action to. Are we gonna attack or not?
We're all just waiting for them to attack first, I guess.
Well, no. No. Not. She's not gonna wait for them to attack first. She's gonna wait for somebody to declare what we're doing.
Alright.
We do have quite a large woman with us, perhaps we'll be able to begin combat.
I don't believe Kaldath is on the initiative.
Oh, you're right. I forgot good old Kaldath.
So,
All
are
of
we
the enemy's
dealing
just
with
praying.
this? Are we going around?
Well, I'm willing to ignore them.
Fair enough.
I say we ignore them by going through them.
That's
think
not
let's-
really my area of expertise. If you would like to deal with them,
Which way do we need to go?
Hey, as he points, it's through the guards.
Looks like we're going through them.
if you would like me to deal with them,
Excellent.
I would like to do it now.
Do it.
Very well.
Like snarl,
Pulling it-
bottom incisors.
Pulling the wand out of her hat, she will give it a flick and a twist and cry out "Fulgus Fira" as she fires a fireball reskinned to a lightning ball. And that's a big one.
Damn.
Some of you may die here, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
So pinned right in the middle, and all these guys.
Yeah, like this little tiny crackling ball of electricity comes from the tip of her wand and flies straight out at that center point and just coalesces in a crackling kind of like turbulent fashion before exploding out in a wave.
Because I held my action, right?
Yeah.
Can I also throw a fireball?
No. Because you would have had to specifically declare that you were preparing
This
a
is
fireball,
true.
and if you didn't use it, you'd still lose the spell slot.
It is true.
Readying spells is a pain in the ass.
But I mean, hey, it's pretty
Well-
successful if it works.
To be fair, he was lowering himself in the initiative order, right?
He did not state.
Oh.
No, I
he said he
just said
was
that I was
holding
holding
back.
action to move in tandem.
Oh, okay.
So that, like, when we started to move, I would move with people moving. That was all I wanted to do.
I see. Man, I rolled really low on that fireball.
And you still killed most of them. Oh no, they're still getting deleted. Holy shit. Is that man the last?
That one beast of a guard besides the main guy.
At this point, you just see all these guards scream out, and since they're holding spears, you just see an arc of lightning strike down from the sky at the same time, and just fucking decimate this group. You can see the fucking drow steps back for a moment and looks over, looks to all of you, and just nods.
We've had a rather long day. Would you like to continue or get out of our way?
I'd like to get the fuck out of this town!
Not him. Just talking to this guy.
Good, so do we!
Yeah, actually, we're leaving, Mr. Dark Elf.
Which at this point... You do hear that.
I seem to have missed it. Oh!
He angered.
And he's gonna come running around the fucking corner.
Oh dear.
Up to you, Cordelia.
Oh, I'm the perfect size for this doggy.
Which at this point, it's going to try and sting you.
Why is
trying to
everything
poison?
trying to sting me today?
That's no doggy.
Alright, so that definitely does not hit. Goes to lance out this tail, just glances off your armor. Doesn't even sink a hit, but you could tell that from the tip that there's a sickly venom in its tail. Which, at this point, the drow doesn't even bother, just runs immediately over to the other guard. And he's just gonna straight multi-attack with his fucking swords.
Be a man.
So he's definitely landing that fucking hit.
I love this music choice, by the way,
And
Josh.
he just... I figured it was a good choice, especially for the amount of chaos that's about to ensue. You just see this drow immediately run over and spare no mercy, just slams blade and then butt end straight into this man's face and then straight down into his stomach again and throws him to the side. At this point, the father sees the giant hound. There's enough of these creatures. It just starts running over. And he's actually going to land both of those hits.
The father checks in. Ooh.
As he just fucking immediately comes in straight from the side, just straight into the face and then cracks right into the fucking chest of this creature. Which of course the other despondent makes entry.
Leroy. Oh, there's two of them.
More.
And this one just comes bounding over to you, Chaldeer.
I came bounding.
He wants my high hit dice.
Which at this point, now that he actually gets up to you, because he moves that fast. Fucking Christ. I don't know what I was thinking. He's going to try and tail sting you.
This is how I die.
16 for series.
One short.
Good. Leroy! You have puppies to play with.
Coming in my sword.
Leroy.
Will you hex a bitch?
Love Brad's like hesitant cackle.
Actually, I don't think I can.
Isn't your hex a bonus section?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's rested though. I think it's every short rest that you do it.
No, I have 2 hexes right now.
Ah, never mind.
I'm good.
So, the supposed Lawkeeper, now extremely hurt and sees the drow. Cast invisibility. And fucking just immediately starts fucking off.
It's like, get them, and everybody dies.
Run away!
Boy.
Boy.
Never do this. Boy.
Alrighty.
God.
Alright. Nevlog, is my sword still enchanted?
Hold on.
Let me
Oh,
quickly
dear.
just check my book. He like flips through his spell book a bit. No, it isn't.
Oh, are we running here? Are we fighting all of them?
Why are there so many of
Well,
these?
we are a little surrounded.
Now it's Cardeli's turn. That one came running from the distance.
Alright, well, since I'm the only one next to this one now, I might as well dead. Oh, I left advantage on it. I mean, they were both good rolls.
Yeah, that definitely hits. The left or top one.
Left. Additionally, booming here.
Very nice.
That's a very nice.
Just
Very nice.
immediately slam into this creature. It comes bounding over before it even gets a chance to raise its tail stinger. You just slam into its head. See the vibrations, shunting water drops off the top of the back of this creature.
I do not like the looks of these things.
Hey, did we identify everything we got earlier?
No, we'd actually need time to rest to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. You would need time to. Will that be all for you?
Yes.
Khaldir.
I mean, I figured. I was just gonna say that I have the shield because, you know, I'm out of grit and mostly out of bullets, but, you know, we can take care of that after we do these things.
I mean, it would still function as a regular shield.
Yeah, no, but I didn't say it earlier, so it feels kind of cheap for me to bring it up now. You know? But anyways, I'm gonna form the great advantage shuffle of my people. Draw the rapier and ignite it, and now it's time to rearrange its organs.
That definitely hits as you lance forward and you hear the howl as this creature winces in pain from the flame of your blades stabbing into its hindquarter.
And there's another one.
You just lance
Oh, yeah,
this
it's the good old branding.
just lancing this creature like a bull from behind. You are the Matador.
Whoa! Nevlog, could we do something about the situation here?
And what situation is that?
That large beastie being a little too close.
It will be dealt with.
Are you adding more of them?
Are you serious? Oh shit!
Oh no, it's a different surprise.
Okay, good.
No.
Shy surprise!
I was about to say, like, Josh just has like a big cup full and he's just pouring it
He's
out.
just pouring them in.
Here's 20 more.
It occurs to me that a giant lightning ball might attract the attention of some very dangerous creatures. Hindsight 2020.
So, Nifluk, your turn.
I'm going to run to here. And I'm going to Booming Blade.
That definitely hits. You slice into the side of this creature. And you see the vibrations shuddering around it.
Got some good vibrations.
Then I move back here.
Actually-
I'm happy to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Alright, so when you do that and you step away, you can see it turn and then it just falls on its side, dead.
Oh!
There goes my idea of a plan. Oh well.
You were gonna provoke it to move.
They die when they are
Well,
killed.
no, I was going to lightning lure it. So it had to move.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Booming is only if it moves willingly.
Damn it.
Oh.
That would be so open to exploitation with all the pushing spells.
Alrighty. So, with that, you see this wall crumble, Khaldir. At the same time, Nevlog, You hear very strange from behind you.
Oh dear.
What's in that house? Oh no. Oh fuck.
Oh,
Excuse
I
me.
appear to have
No,
walked into
please.
the wrong place.
You walked in the wrong house, fool.
You've come into my house of
Can you-
pain.
can she see? Okay, so she can see like
Oh
one
yeah,
of them.
you're going to see this.
Oh,
Is that just a fucking casual beholder, Josh?
One way to find out.
That better not be a casual beholder. It's better be
casual.
something
Just a casual boulder. Fuck. Tap.
It's not good.
So-
Spectators have looked at a lot of things.
So, this
I
creature
don't remember.
comes out. It's gonna blast an eye ray at you, Epilogue. Let's see which one.
1D fuck.
Make me a strength saving throw. Navlog.
With precision. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't appear to be the strengthiest of people.
Oh no.
Alright. So. Oh, God. Literally, as you went in. Let's see, how far is this? You just feel yourself move for a moment and then. Straight. Straight across.
I expected something a lot worse, I'm gonna be honest.
Alright. Alright. The gazer. He's gonna start floating out. And he looks around, sees everyone else. He's gonna shoot one at Jane and Kaldir.
You have too many eyes.
Kaldir and Jane.
Strength.
Yep. Strength for you, Jane, and Kaldir. Wisdom.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, why do I get the scary one?
Alright.
Oh,
So.
Does it push me to oblivion?
Alright, so Kaldir, you're fine.
I'm fine.
Jane, you just suddenly feel yourself.
No! This is not a good position.
Jane,
Oh. Oh dear. Oh shit.
Disengage is an action.
it is.
Yeah, but if I run this way, I just run into more. If I run this way, then I'm by myself.
Well, if you disengage back into the middle of your teammates, you're near other people that can help you. Right now, you'll just get eaten.
I was hoping to head like this way ish.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that way's a lot worse considering the now beholder.
It's in the building.
What is inside this building?
God damn it, Josh! Why do you make this so difficult?
Hey,
What is with the casual
Uh,
beholder?
I like to fuck with you guys.
um,
I mean, besides, you're working towards a good goal. Getting the fuck out alive.
Oh, this beholder's also getting turned into a suit of fucking armor.
Just gonna see Kaldir wearing like this massive pile of skulls by the time he's done.
No, it's fucking pelts. I'm no Oh, Charlotte, I'm not gonna wear a skull.
Alright, so you're just gonna have like that hide cloak that stacks up on your back like 10 feet out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she will take the disengage action and run the heck away. Fuck. Actually, she can go through her teammates, right?
Yeah.
You just can't end your turn there.
That's no better. Fuck. Oh.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame the rand in my stocks.
I mean, if you want to go somewhere, why not just go into this house? That thing can't fit in there.
Well, no, that's what I was trying to do, but I don't have enough movement speed.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can
You
get
can
in.
into the doorway.
Diagonals don't cost extra.
No,
No.
this ain't 3.5,
She
boyo.
books it into the house.
You can get one more in there.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Alright.
No. Let's not get too deep in that. That'll be bad.
There's gonna be
Surprise!
another beholder in there.
It's a mimic.
Oh,
The entire house is a mimic. You just gotta use.
so are we leaving?
Alright, so this one. It's gonna go for you, Cordelia. Pack tactics. It's gonna try and bite you.
At least it's not using its stinger.
So, gets you with a 21.
Yes, that will get me.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh dear. Alright, I have absurd strength right now. Don't...
Yeah, this is
Gosh.
pretty much ideal for you.
I need to quickly check something.
And also you take 14 piercing damage from the bite.
Ah, okay, good. My enlarge also affects saving throws.
Very nice.
I have advantage on that.
Alright, so you feel from behind, this thing grab onto the back of your leg and start trying to yank you down. With your massive strength and size, you just slam your foot into the ground and stay your ground. This drow, seeing a quick opportunity, just gotta run up. And he's just going to immediately try and take this puppy down. He's actually going to have advantage as well. So definitely hits, but no crits, sadly. Jeez. As he does a hefty 18 damage, as he just immediately comes in slashing at the back of the heels and then stabbing into the side of its ribs. This guy floating out of the hole in the wall. He gets to about here and looks over, sees Kaldir and Nevlog. These eye beams are going towards you boys. So, Kaldir.
Did I get the wisdom one again?
Yep, roll wisdom, Nevlog strength.
Alright, Kaldir. Faith. Alright, thank you, Kaldir. Nothing but faith.
Oh my god.
Strong boy.
Alright, so
Does
Nevlog,
he come into my arms?
you felt this before, and Kaldir, you feel fine, but you could feel these things are trying to invade your mind. You feel this, Nevlog, and you just pivot your heels and dig straight into the mud before you get fully caught up into this thing and just hold your ground.
No mind hijack, please. No mind hijack, Arena.
Alright. Ooh. Ooh. So the father misses the first one, but immediately pivots, turns, and slams his maul straight into the side of this creature. 14 damage as it just gets a singular hit into the side of the ribs, and you can actually hear some of them pop. Leroy. You're surrounded.
I just beholder man.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of beholdermen. There's many beholders.
Many? Wait, how many?
These guys. They're tiny.
Oh,
Tiny. They're all floating around. Tiny beholders everywhere.
Well, I want to get rid of the tiny beholders, it seems, so Eldritch Blast with one and
Have you never seen these before?
the left one and then the right one, Josh.
Alright.
Once I pull this fucking thing into my face.
This guy and this guy?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you playing on your phone?
No, it's just it keeps minimizing it. And
Oh,
it's
that's,
me out.
that's too bad. That definitely hits. He's just you see part of the flesh indent on this small creature.
Oh my god.
God damn, you monster. You fire out, you see a huge chunk actually kind of get ripped off the other ones. It just... Would that be all?
Yes.
Very nice. Alright. This creature is actually going to try and bite you as well. Well, it's actually going to try and bite Cordelia, I should say. And so, as it leaps up, seeing the mouth just barely manage to just block it with the end of your weapon and just shove it away and keep its maw from connecting with your arm. This guy, seeing the others aren't having much luck, is gonna float around.
Is he gonna go by me for once?
And he's gonna see Nevlog, Leroy, and Cordelia. He looks at the big Cordelia, sees the Leroy as well. He's gonna go for Cordelia and Leroy. So this is gonna be an I-beam for Cordelia, and this one will be
Good
for
one.
Leroy.
Be a charisma. You won't.
Alrighty, so both roll me dex saves.
Not what I want to hear.
Oh no, I know. Oh no.
Okay, I'm good.
Alright. Alright, so immediately as you see this creature's eye stalks just kind of slow pivot around, you see raindrops freeze. As you Cordelia, you barely manage to just evade this from your size right now, as you see the raindrops freezing in front of you as well. Cordelia. You see the drow is assisting
going
you.
up the big dog again. Does this technically count as flanking?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
He's another man that I believe is threatening, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn! You activated your trap card.
Fuck, you just slam into this creature, you can hear bones snapping and breaking. It yelps in pain. Well, as soon as you tack on the booming blade, you can see one leg just pivots and breaks, snaps backwards, and a yelp before you see one rib kind of sink straight into its heart as it collapses under the power.
Alright, that's 2 down. So we gotta focus on these weird, annoying... They're disgusting.
Hell, you're getting surrounded.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving. 5 foot step. I'm gonna double attack this thing. Since you know you can split up actions.
Mm-hmm.
Is it an 11-headed? I assume not.
Mm-mm. You go to
Okay,
swing
well,
as you just lance straight for it. Unfortunately, if you go in between the eye stalks, it's just a very small, annoying creature.
All right, are you annoying enough for this? 16.
Ooh! This time you just ready. You just go straight through its eye, back of its head, and it's now hanging, and it slides slowly off your rapier. Just hear a sickening shh as the eye juices flow out and sear nicely.
Okay. Now it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna stand over here and get out my shotgun. And that's the rest of my turn.
Alright. This one begins the slow descent into madness. As it comes on up. He sees the big target, Nevlog and Leroy, and Father, and even the Drow. This is going to be against the
Attack me, you have to pay 15 platinum.
He pays the 15 platinum. No. He's actually going to shoot against the Drow and Cordelia.
Ooh.
That's
The one that
going to be a
isn't that
drop in the
bad.
hat. Yeah, that's going to be a drop in the hat for Cordelia as a strength save. Yeah. Cordelia, you swear you felt something like push your hip, and that's it. It felt like if somebody just kind of like tried to palm your fucking coins.
Is this really the time for that kind of thing?
And the other dude goes flying into the trees.
Goodbye, Drow. We knew you well.
This creature, much larger than the others, but looking similar in resemblance, will start descending from the house's entrance. Let's see. It's actually going to fly out 15 and fly up above the house.
Oh.
Alright, well, I made a poor choice getting out the shotgun. praise the sun.
Wait, so we're all fighting? Is what we've decided?
So, as it flies up above the house, getting a better view, looking around, looks down, sees Kaldir, sees Leroy. It's going to be against you guys. Alright, so let's see. So, this one's going to be Leroy's and Kaldir's.
No, not a wisdom saving throw, not to this thing. I don't need this.
So, Leroy, make me a wisdom saving throw, and Kaldir, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, Kaldir. I believe. Thank you, Kaldir.
Oh!
Wow, wow.
Oh my god. Don't
Oh
worry,
my God.
I wasn't that far behind.
You boys are on point today.
You're also proficient in wisdom saves.
Alright, Nevlog.
Said that was up on the building, didn't you?
Yeah, 20 feet up.
Yeah, the thick holder.
I'd be able to get up there with Misty Step, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh.
1v1 me IRL.
Hello there. I am going to...
You step up there and say that, you just hear General Nevlog.
We meet again at last. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
All four,
General Kenobi.
all four eyes just produce sunblades.
I shall deal with this wizard slime myself.
Whistle on the sword, and my sword just starts to glow blue.
What a fitting creature.
Alright, I'm going to
Devlog.
just thwack the boy with my rapier.
Oh, you will you?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you will. You stab into it. and just keep draw out another blade. Keeps lancing into this creature. You just hear him shudder and scream out in the abyss. Yes,
What does he say?
annoying pest.
Oh, interesting.
Just give him a sneaky wink.
Alright, is that all?
Yes, that would be all because it was my bonus action and Misty Step. Yes.
So with that, his boy comes out.
Comes your boy.
Whose man this is?
He looks at you, he looks at Cordelia. He's like, yeah, I'm getting in on this. Nebulog and Cordelia, this is for you. Cordelia's Nebulog. Alright, Cordelia, make a wisdom saving throw, and Nebulog, make a dexterity saving throw.
That was a natural one.
Alrighty,
Wow.
so let me...
Wow.
So,
Nines, boys.
Nothing but net.
so, yeah, that's true, the 9 crew.
9.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9! So Nebulog, as you try to evade it as you see it out of the corner of your eye, but it's just too late. Just and there's just icicles jabbing into the side of your chest, and you can feel part of your flesh froze over from the cold damage of the eye.
Oh, I thought it was gonna push him off the roof.
Cordelia, you look over. You don't know why, but this gazer is death to you. You are frightened of it.
Spooky.
I don't know why, but that scene
Wait,
scares me.
it's death to her. I thought she wasn't afraid of him.
She's deeply in love with it. She's charmed.
Yeah. You cannot move within 30 feet of this creature, so you're right at the cusp.
That's fine. I'm kind of focused on these wolves anyway.
Jane,
I have a question, GM. If I were to fire the Scorching Ray, do I have to decide where the rays go right away, or can I like if one kills it, I'm like, oh, and then turn it over to another?
I'll let you roll it and see if they die first.
Okay. Well then, so Jane, seeing that everyone's making the last stand, goes, I don't think this is a good idea, but... And she waves the flick of her wand and shouts the magic words as she fires 3 lightning rays. We're gonna start with this guy first. So, first one.
Oh, fuck. This one?
No.
That guy, alright. You fire it, and you can see just... Still standing, just snaps and snarls at you. It barely has it. You can see it barely has anything left in it.
Second lightning ray.
So you just send it coursing straight through, connects with the tail, just comes arcing around. You see the tip of the tail explode. Part of its eyes just burst out of its face.
And then the last one, we're gonna give this guy a nice little tickle. Does it hit? It's 50.
Alrighty. That will hit.
Yes.
So firing the lightning rays, she and sees that the beast falls and immediately whirls and launches the last one at the large beholder before like going ah! And then ducking behind Cordelia.
Mr. Longleson,
What did he say?
get her, my minions.
Oh no!
This drow. He's not too happy. He gets back up. He doesn't have a lot of speed left, so he's going to have to dash on over to the Gazer, and that's about his. Right, this Gazer, hearing the command, looks over towards Cordelia and Jane. Gonna fire beams at both of you.
Oh no!
Jane. Alright. So. Wisdom save throws for both of you.
Will I make a single save today? Ooh!
Alright, Cordelia, you're afraid of 2 of them now.
Oh no!
Boy.
These eye beams are too much. They fucking get me. God knows what else they could do. Oh. I skipped over for the father real quick. He's gonna run forward and he's just gonna try and crush a boy. He actually thinks both hits. He just crushes this one into a pulp and drives it straight into the mud.
Oh.
Alright, Leroy.
Let's do this.
Unleash it.
I mean, a lot of people are far.
There's a boy up on the roof you could shoot. There's nearby boys.
You're nearby, boy.
You can see the whole field right now.
Okay.
Because this dude is... The big dude is flying.
Oh, he's flying? Like,
They're on the roof right now. It's a rooftop
what,
battle.
like... It's a rooftop battle?
Yeah.
So let's say I could get here. Would I be able to hit it?
How are you
On
gonna
the
fly
roof.
up there?
On the roof? Just...
You would have to climb up there. It's a 20-foot.
Okay, so I'm gonna Misty Step instead.
Oh!
Oh!
Alright,
these
so it's
people-
step brothers.
Boy! Alright, yeah, you would get up there. Boy!
What a spell slot you should.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, man.
I mean, you used one too.
Yeah, but I'm not a warlock.
Oh no.
Also gets his back on a short rest.
I'm just gonna melee attack it.
Alright.
Yeah. Like a man. Again. Click. Holy shit.
They're definitely hit.
Cool. That's almost max.
So you just immediately
On one die at least.
You just immediately teleport in, just right from above, down, straight into the eye, and straight out the jaw. What?
I killed it.
Whose bitch this is?
Is it dead? Devlog, is it dead?
I'm going to guess that it is.
Could you grab me a tooth?
I'm not putting my hand in this thing. Dead
Other
or
one
alive.
up there. You sure?
100%.
This Gazer, at this point, just gonna keep following the orders. Seeing the drow next to it, and seeing Jane, gonna drow and Jane. So this one's for Jane. This one's for the drow. What the fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck? Excuse me. Dexterity saving throws, go!
Woo!
Drow just... No. Drow just fucking nimbly dodges out of the way. Jane, you see this coming a mile away. You've been watching the eye stalks carefully after you heard it say that. You just pivot to the side. You see an ice beam go launching in and freeze part of the bricks behind you. Cordelia.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the only one I'm not currently afraid of.
You can't even approach in that direction. You can't approach within 30 feet.
Yeah, she's scared of him.
Sacred Flame.
Alright. Alright, so it saves. Fortunately, you just launch out this beam of holy light. It sees you and just barely pivots away in the air.
A problem with being so big. Such tiny creatures.
It's like, oh, it's the elephant syndrome. Chaldea.
I still have the shotgun out and I'm sticking to that, so let's go for a walk. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30-foot cone is what I spy.
Those two will get caught in it.
Okay.
Firing away.
Fire. 1 shot. 2 shot. Ooh.
Oh god. So you just turn around. There's just this, and you just see this huge gout of flame roll over, and it just causes this enormous steam cloud and smoke to roll over. As you can hear of both of these things hitting the mud.
And you know, I mean, I do have another attack and another shotgun shell, so I mean, aim away from the trowel.
Yeah. Cone that shit.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Just drops to the ground. At this point, you can see the drows looking around. You can hear all the noises, everything's going on. A drow looks to all of you. If you haven't, Sushan, find me at the tavern. I'm getting the fuck out of here. He takes out a
Good luck.
a strange symbol with a spider in the middle of a web. Throws the coin closest to Chaldea, and then just starts hauling ass down the road.
I hope he runs fast.
That's the way we have to go. So that makes this goodbye a little awkward.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's that goodbye, and then you both head the same direction. And you're like, ah.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'll stick his
Oh,
coin in
you're
my
coming with me. No, we just need to go this way as well.
I've gained the spider coin.
Yes. Strange spiderweb coin. And that is combat.
So what was that big thing that went up on the roof?
Does Jay know what that is? Is that? I mean, it's pretty common
For that,
legend, right?
you know it's like a beholder. But also at the same time, you know it's good that your spells were strong enough, because you know the spectator can possibly reflect them at your allies.
Whoa!
Now that you have a chance to study it a little bit from a distance.
You sure you don't want to get me?
I already jumped down.
Ah.
Well, I'm gonna go get a little bit of its hide. Just give me a minute.
I was bitten, so I'm healing myself, and I'm going to keep going.
I'll catch up with you in a second.
Could you grab me some of some of it?
Large woman.
Yeah, you start chasing the large booty.
Yeah, I'm just gonna climb up there and basically cut out like a small section of the hide, probably chop off an eye stalk and grab a tooth.
Yes.
As Leroy stares at it.
And then I'm gonna jump off the roof and go run to catch up with everybody else.
Jane waits for Calder to come.
Yeah, here, come on. Hands you the tooth.
Thank you. I would go up myself, but climbing is such a shameful.
Really? Are you an alchemist? Is that why you want this stuff?
No, I'm just fascinated by monster bits. I happen to collect them.
She's a weirdo.
No, I'm an alchemist, and my master always taught me the best way to get parts for your potions is to do it yourself, no matter how disgusting it is.
Oh, you're going to drink that?
Maybe later.
Cordelia, does he always talk about his trade?
Not to me.
Alrighty.
Well, I hope he doesn't to me, because I'm not a fan of alchemy in any form.
So you're an alchemist then, eh? What kind of things do you make?
Alchemist, blacksmith, and amateur tinkerer.
Whoa, my! You have a lot.
Potions, I guess. It's the main thing I was trained to make.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what they were talking.
Vuxen, how much longer till we're there? This place is awful.
Should be getting soon. You could tell he's getting pretty winded from all this. He's not been adventuring for some time, and he's actually slowing down quite a bit, trying to keep up with the Cordelia's massive stride.
I'm gonna cannibalize my
I'll
last
just
two
carry you.
second level spells and get one first level and one third. I'm afraid I'm rather tapped soon, so I don't know how help I'll be, but
If you want my opinion, the vampire's probably already left. This is just well-wishing.
I certainly hope so.
Upon approaching to the area that you remember and where the father has led you, you don't see the house anymore, but you actually see your town, the small section of it. Clearly, everything around it had been buried under from what this void was, whatever the spell was containing it. And it has immediately expanded outward. You could actually see that the townsfolk are actually alive. They're moving. There's some looking around. You can see all the undead that were there that have fallen. Other fathers and priests have defended themselves. You can see other creatures that have tried to getting in, and the clerics have defended themselves.
Is there that guy that I put my amulet on?
Yeah, you see him, but as you approach, you do see that unfortunately he is one who has fallen.
Wait, so they didn't turn into dust?
No.
God damn it! I just murdered a child.
Yeah, you killed a child in cold blood while time was stopped.
Boss, you killed a child.
Oh man, at least I'm not playing that one anymore, so I have no moral.
Oh, dude, just imagine we're gonna pass by a mother that's like, "Why is my daughter dust?"
No.
That's okay. If you're lucky, the mother got eaten by one of the ghouls before the clerics took care of it all.
My grandfather, why is my daughter my grandchild dust?
Oh, we're saved. Where's my son?
It just keeps going up the family line until one
the next
alive.
decade is just a pile of dust.
So,
Mid conversation, like, dearie, could you get me a cup of your dust?
as you approach, you can hear some of the townsfolk panicking. Like, at first, because they don't see your face, they just see your silhouette and your massive form. They just hear them, "Ogre! Ogre!" And then hear them all rushing. You can see all the different clerics and fathers getting readying themselves, other different guards setting up barricades in front of you.
I just take my helmet off and go, just because it's been a century, is this really necessary?
She's still large, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Enlarge on her.
What?
Can I make it bigger?
I don't think that's how a
Nah.
large person works. If they did, then it would be a team of wizards and a fighter for every single game.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. You wouldn't double the effects of it.
Damn!
You just refresh the timer on it.
I do not cast it.
So, it's realized it.
Spoop him a little bit.
But, no, you see them all, and they look up in amazement. It's like, Cordelia, where were you? How the hell did you get so big?
Those are some difficult questions. I'll start with the easiest one, the last one. I drank a potion. Magic did it.
But why are you wearing plate? You were just training in Paradigm not long ago.
Yes, well, see, that's where we come to where you are. Let's change the question to when you are, which is about 100 years after the date you probably think it is.
Wait, 100 years? That math doesn't work out.
You're kidding me. That can't be right.
No, unfortunately I'm not. This entire segment of the town was thought lost. Well, it was. Now it's found.
And all these creatures, they're not from the armies?
No, all of that was captured with the town and frozen for 100 years. Only the part of the town that is here, the rest of it was dealt with.
At this point, you can see everyone's kind of like just absolutely lost and confused in trying to put all this together.
Look, I'm sorry, this is a lot to take in. Honestly, I myself too, had believed all of you were to be dead until recently. But I do need to ask, have you seen Vodaf?
This This coward. No, not since he cast his spell. We thought it was Dimension Gate.
Yes. Well, he was part of the reason that this entire place is now here.
That fucking maggot.
I spoke to him recently. Just so you're all aware, he is no longer one of us.
Damn right.
I mean among the living.
What?
He has betrayed our oaths. If you see him, kill him.
Kill on sight. License to kill.
This is very, very heavy news indeed. Where are we? How do we... Is the home even there anymore?
Well, it is and it isn't. The village, I imagine, is still there. I have not visited it in a long time. But there is no doubt everyone that you did know that isn't presently here is long gone.
At this point, you can see the cleric is just trying to keep his composure as he's gripping his mace tight, and you know this man had a wife and 4 children before he disappeared.
Lean down to like I kneel down, so I'm actually at like more of an eye level with him, and put part of my giant hand on his shoulder and go, it's a little weird saying this to someone I had considered to be my superior, but do not forget there is no suffering after death.
At this point, you don't know.
They were stout believers in our faith. They are in a far better place.
You're right. Strong for those who are still here. At this point, you can literally see in his face, as tough as he's trying to be, so he doesn't upset anyone else. He's just choking back as much tears as he can, but you can still see them streaming down his face.
I do have one more request. Do we happen to have a spare holy symbol among you all? I am currently not in possession of one.
Yes. Yes, we have some.
Good.
I'll collect our effects. Staying here is dangerous to oneself. I don't want to see any more of us here. So at this point, you can see him go and start barking orders at the other clerics and fathers and the few guards that were there. They start rounding up the townspeople that were frozen in time. All these faces familiar to you, not aged a single day, children that you knew were just growing up or even born recently. It's almost bewildering to see someone back from the time from where your body stopped going forward in time itself. After which he gathers up what seems to be about 40 townspeople, about 10 guards, and just 3 clerics and fathers all together. Is there a safe place far away from here? Somewhere nearby we can get them to. Figure out how to get back home.
It will be quite a journey, but I assure you, there are good people that you can get help from. Kaldir, which way was it back to the Radiant Shield headquarters?
Which way?
Well, first you'd probably
Yes,
want to go to
honestly-
the nearest town. Get a boat from there.
The river wasn't exactly safe.
Well, okay, then go by land. You know what I mean.
You know what? That's also probably bad.
Well, why don't we take them with us? I mean, lead them
Because
back
we're
to the town.
currently hunting a vampire.
Oh, come
What?
on, you think the vampire hasn't left?
I'd like to be certain of that before I leave town.
Should we explain to them what's happened here? For their own safety.
I will handle this as the Father Kaldath steps forward. You obviously have more pressing matters to handle.
Right. Thank you, Kaldath. Your knowledge of the local area should serve them well.
I know where to avoid most of the Outer Guardians. I'll be able to get us by. Hopefully nothing else has found its way to those paths, but I'll guard them with my life.
Oh great, he has Outer Guardians.
Yes. Well, I'm sure you'll find that the other members of the Order are quite strong themselves. They should be able to assist you in that regard.
I'm sure. He looks to the others. They give a nod, and the other father comes over to you. Cody, before you go, he reaches up and hands you the symbol of Kellenborg.
Since compared to me, it will be rather small at the moment. I'll just take it and like put it in a pocket.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a little odd not having one of these at my side.
With haste. At this point, you can see Kaldath has starts leading the way. You can see all the people bunching up. There's a good 8 guards at the back and the rest at the sides, and Father Kaldath and the other fathers and clerics at the sides trying to make sure that nothing else tries to slip in with the group or get near them. At this point, looking back at the town, especially with your height still, go ahead and roll perception for, well, actually, perception and an insight for where you think he might have gone.
Perception. Insight.
Alright. Looking out, you can see that there's not a lot of tall structures here. All very cluttered together. But one sticks out a little more distinctly against the backdrop of the lightning. An area that seems very distinctly dry from what you can actually see. The windmill in the distance.
Obvious. I'll just start walking towards it.
Wait, where are we going now?
Going to make sure that bastard hasn't skipped town.
You know, I thought I read in a book once that vampires turn into bats or something. Are you sure he's not a bat?
Well, if we see a bat, we can shoot it down.
I also heard that they had to be invited in.
It's a common tale.
Yes, I was more referring to that I read it in a fiction book.
How to marry
Not
a
so sure
vampire.
how true it is, but, you know, not the kind of situation to test that out.
Jane,
I'm inclined to agree.
Jane closes the tome she's been reading and looks up at everyone and says, well, not that I don't enjoy a nice soiree, but hurry this along.
That is the plan. I don't want this taking too long. Undoubtedly going to be small by the time we get there. Oh, insightful game master. Am I small by the time we get there?
Yes. It's clearly far out on the edge of town. It's a good distance away.
Okay. Wait, no. just no longer strong. The enlarge was 2 hours.
Oh. Well.
This bonus, it's the giant strength that wears off in 1 hour.
So you're just giant now.
So I'm just really big. I'm no longer really strong.
So now you're just large, but you aren't voluptuous.
You alright, Brad?
Brad's dead.
Brad died.
No, I'm here.
No, he died.
Okay.
He snuggled up to a cuttlefish. So, do you all have vision?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
It's really dark. Assumed dangerous.
Night is dark and full of terrors.
So, upon approaching the large windmill, you can see quite a few parts of the area has been rather disused and ignored. Most of the buildings seem kind of run down, even though the smokestacks are clearly going with some fresh fire stoked in the chimney. Although for this simple sign of that somebody's clearly been here, the very musty smell of mold wafting from the old windmill as you get closer seems to aerate and permeate around the entire field itself. Even though this very windmill may seem still usable, it's clearly not cared for properly, and if anything is within, is probably long dead, rotted, and vegetating at this point. Approaching closer, you do see a few bones and pieces kind of strewn about on the path. If anyone's been taken out here, it looks like they've been clearly been made to just go out here to rot and die, or maybe even this is the area for an executioner's field, as you see bones litter the path all the way up to just before the windmill. As you get closer, the musty smell gets stronger as the rain only dampens the air around it, but getting within the very premise of the building itself, there's no rainfall. Though you can see completely blackened skies and rolling lightning and thunder above, and the slow turning of the windmill blades itself just slowly arcing through the air, occasionally picking up speed with each wind gust that guides it along.
How perfectly eerie.
Yes. It does lend itself a bit of a... that kind of vibe that someone's actually here.
Yes.
The best way to hide.
Why do you think he went over here anyway? Does he like
I'm not
windmills?
sure.
Perhaps he wanted a scenic spot for his death?
I do admire your optimism. Perhaps there's simply something hidden here that he thinks he might be able to use against us.
Well, regardless.
I know I'm keeping an eye out for anything that might be hidden here that could be used against us.
So since you're paranoid, go ahead and make a perception check. Very nice. The trees themselves seem to sway almost unnaturally, occasional points where the brush kind of splits from the wind gusting around. You're very sure you see faces.
Wait, where do I see the faces?
In the trees.
In the
The
tree.
very trees themselves. On occasion, you swear that you see a face embedded in the bark.
That's unsettling. Is anyone else seeing things in the trees, or is that just me?
Do I see that?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright, I'm looking for some fucking faces. Alright, I don't see nothing.
It's a tree. You don't get uneasy or anything. It's just blowing in the wind.
Okay. I'm suspicious of this tree. Eyes of the Grave.
Alright. You.
It's an undead tree.
Alright. It's just a tree, no one dead.
Just a tree?
Yeah, but when you look up, you can see on one of the upper observer decks as he looks down at you.
Vodaf.
I apologize for not coming down to greet you myself. Though I'd rather not be sent to hell for a mistake. Oh, I could definitely see
Oh,
you
it's
as brown as
fine.
a
Your
woman.
punishment will be far worse.
Is he the one worth killing?
Yes, he is.
Jane.
My blood.
Jane
I was gonna
was
say,
the
what's
one.
the range to him?
He, right now, is 120 feet up.
That's what I thought. Okay, Jane waves wand and fires a lightning bolt down.
What the? Roll initiative and go ahead and roll that attack. Oh.
I fucked your bitch, Nick. God damn it, Caldeer. You know, actually, no, you rolled good on the saves. I won't blame you.
That definitely fucking hits. You see it strike through him, he's just completely caught off guard at this point. Was not expecting someone to just immediately fire at him with...
If we're killing him, we're killing him.
Man, doesn't even get the fucking vampire seal of a banter.
Oh, my curse of Empress, it makes me so love banter.
Why do they always monologue?
Dude, when you live alone for that long, even you would talk to your enemy.
Yes, I feel it's... He doesn't have much family gatherings I'm going to get. Thanksgiving was never at his house.
I feel like I feel really bad as a player, but as a character, she's through with this day.
Yeah. She wants to get the fuck out of Dodge. Oh god, I do not blame you then. So I have to roll a fuckload of initiatives right now.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy won't be moving until tomorrow.
Minus one of the...
Where is that dude? There we are. So many initiative rolls, baby. You guys get to fight all the shit today. Alrighty, there we go. Finally. Oh. Alright, let's see. Goodness.
The hell is that?
I don't like all these initiative rolls. This is concerning.
Oh, no.
Oh,
about to
that's
say,
fitting.
Are we in Banjo and Kazooie?
Where is that? That? Yeah. Alright, so at this point, you suddenly hear someone yelling out, What the hell was that? No one was supposed to know we are here! Vodaf! Where are you?
Oh.
Nevlog.
I'm just gonna cast Mirror Image on myself.
Alright.
And that will be all.
Alrighty.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Master, destroy it!
Excellent little girl. And he's gonna cast Magic Missile at 5th level. Jane.
Counter spell.
It's a... Oh, I was... Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead and roll that.
I was,
the roll
gonna,
again? I always forget.
I was just gonna use shield, but...
It's a d20 plus your spellcasting stat versus 10 plus like the spell's level plus their spellcasting stat, I believe.
Yep.
Well, it's my constable or?
No, it's plus, just plus.
It's your
D20.
spell attack modifier essentially
just-
plus the spell save
Yeah, that.
DC.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Basically make a spell attack.
And unfortunately, as you're trying to do it, still goes through.
Okay, Jane casts shield. Takes no damage. And so yeah, as the spells come, Nevlog chants and tries, Jane will, flick her wand and will cry out, Clipeum! And blocks like all of the bolts of force with a shield that raises up and says, I'm no little girl, and you should prepare to die.
Yes, she is little, but not a girl.
If you were truly repentant, you shouldn't have done that.
Then come get me.
Gladly.
Alright.
Shouldn't Cordelia be a lot less thick?
No. She's actually still large, and he's 120 feet up. And, Jane and Cordelia, even though, yeah, you hit this man dead on with a pretty strong lightning bolt, after he took a moment to reshuffle himself, he looks fine.
Vampire.
Jane?
Fulga excandescent. Ah, damn.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as you fire up, he just kind of leans back, strikes the top of the windmill, and starts setting it on
Jane,
fire.
I don't recommend standing near the trees.
Wait. Was she know that?
It was just said right as you moved there.
Very well. And I guess that will be all.
Alright.
You're with the trees, aren't you?
I'm with the trees, aren't you?
At this point, you just hear someone say, "Slodal, seek!" And out from one of the windows, you see what looks like a winged snake. At this point, just kind of keeps flying, watches over the field.
I don't know, I kind of want to shoot that.
Come here.
Do I want to shoot winged snake? This is an important conundrum that Kaldir must consider. Oh, fuck this vampire in particular. I draw the pistol and I'm gonna power attack his life in. Fire.
Firing at the snake.
No, I'm firing at Big Man.
Oh, Big Man Voda. Alright, so he just fired.
And now I'm gonna shoot normal at the snake because I don't trust that snake. That seems a little too fucking weird. Oh, yep, I misfire. My gun doesn't like the snake either.
The snake is just looking at you. It's just like, it looks down at you like it knows. It knows.
Bitch, you were just trying to shoot at me. Well, that's my whole turn, so. Pass it down the road.
Alrighty. At this point, Vodaf finally takes a little bit of an action. Seeing that Cordelia is still of larger size and probably giving him the death stare. Make a wisdom saving throw. Cordelia.
Wisdom. I had to make sure advantage wasn't turned on still.
You feel him glaring down at you with those red eyes, those ruby red eyes. And you feel him attempt to invade your mind. Strong-willed as ever. So, let's see.
Alright.
Oh, let's see. Hold on.
Normally I... Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, would you look at that? A tree initiative order. really fires my synapses.
The trees.
Her town's full of gerbils!
Call the arborist. They're sending in the bark.
Barkskin! Go!
Did I tell you about trees? Trees!
Are you?
Why does it have to be trees?
We are arboring some fugitives over here. We'd like you to leave.
Alrighty. So this one... 20... As you can see this thing start moving over. Roots digging across the field. But don't worry, it'll bring friends.
Is it just me or is there one there that's way bigger?
Oh, I definitely see that.
Oh yeah. He's coming in, boys.
Yep, there we go.
He comes rolling into town.
Brad, you aren't even on the initiative order. Brad!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Brad died.
No,
Poorly.
still here.
Dead.
Yeah, you might want to roll
Dying.
initiative, man.
I think I'm just gonna leave.
So Leroy leaves.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's just Brad's excuse that he can go collapse.
Yeah. You have a good night, man.
Later.
Cordelia.
Sorry, he went with the clerics. And the townsfolk.
It's true.
He wanted to show them to his favorite eating spots in the town.
So this guy would be a little bit closer then.
No.
Oh boy.
Go away.
Let me tickle you, pretty boy.
No. From my point of view.
They are adjacent. Sweet. Sword. Green flame.
Very, very nice. You just strike into this creature. You can see branches and limbs getting cut off from this being. Just scorches straight through.
Second set of fire goes on that one.
You could definitely see the fires affecting it heavily. And
I just look up at her and go, "Is this really all you have?"
Don't worry. I've more friends for the next time we meet. Alright, so this one. See, he comes out to come play tickle time. This guy.
I really knew I should have found a nice basement to take a nap in.
He's gonna shuffle forward.
Yeah, we really should have taken a long rest.
I mean, he could have left in that time. I'm
Yeah.
speaking from more of a sarcastic point of view.
At this point, Cordelia, you could see clearly Vodaf points towards Jane. And the tree just immediately goes to try and slam her.
Uh-oh.
Stop adding trees to the initiative order. This is getting concerning.
So, 15 versus Jane's CC.
15.
Alright, mate. She brings you down to Barktown.
Boy.
Boy! 14 bludgeoning damage as a tree branch comes down right into the side of your head. At this point, you can hear Vodaf yelling, "If you favor your friends, you'll leave now." And the tree that went tomorrow.
It is tomorrow now.
He scooches in, he's gonna try and slam you, Jamma. He's actually gonna have advantage on this positioning, too. He crits you.
Ooh.
No, you.
Turns to normal. Good thing I gave it to you. I warned you. So he comes in and just
This guy's the most polar. Like, it's just like rolling a 1 or a 20, 1 or a 4.
It just connects with you, but since with your heavy plate, barely does anything to you.
Look, as much as I hate to do this to myself, that wasn't the same roll that you did on Jane.
Oh, you're right.
You rolled completely the wrong.
I
dice.
missed the first one. Thank you, though. Hold on. Let me correct that because I missed that, and it should be that. 15
Ooh.
bludgeoning.
That seems more reasonable.
Yeah. Just slams into you.
12 bludgeoning.
Alrighty. Let's see. So, this guy. You could just hear someone swearing as you see someone briefly on the upper deck in ropes quickly hustle over to the side of the pier where the rotors of the mill is. And you could hear him mumbling, "I have to fix everything myself. I'll come back later, you stupid fucking boy." Nevlog.
Grimfine Blade. Dust Tree. And I wanted to obviously jump to the smaller tree beside it, or diagonal of it.
Very nice, Nick. Very nice.
And then forward to the other one nearby.
Yeah.
So you can see them catching fire now. The other one adding a few more tenders and cinders to it. You pierce through it.
That's
Look,
it.
I'm just going to ask if anyone has a way to send me up there. Do it.
Sadly, I do not.
If we freaking rested, yes. I
If we
would.
rested, you wouldn't be here.
That's not in character.
Alrighty. Vodaf. You can see him very snarky sitting up above. As he just kind of... You'd see him picking out targets and thinking of what he wants to do this whole time. Let's see. At this point, he's just gonna do Ray of Frost at 4th level. And let's double check the.
I can't really use the shotgun very effectively here. I'll pretty much be inevitably hitting at least one person or firing it point blank into something else.
Actually, oh, so never mind. He won't do it at the 4th level, but he'll just do flat out just Ray of Frost. Oh dear. Yeah, it's gonna suck. And he's gonna target towards the Dragonborn.
Oh, thank you.
He definitely hits for the 27.
What's he doing to me?
He's... No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. He does 13 cold damage as he just reaches a hand down, fires an icy ray straight down onto you, Kaldir. It's you straight in the shoulder part of your neck. Jane.
Yeah, she officially doesn't like being in the situation. Taking a step back, she's going to wave her magic wand and do Fulgus Fira at. This is 20. Yeah, so we're gonna hit these 3.
Alrighty.
Oh!
Oh boy. Double check that. I'm pretty sure that's gonna fuck him good.
I don't imagine trees are very dexterous, so I'm...
Oh fuck no.
I feel like there's a very important thing I have to say after you just cast that. Thunderball!
Oh.
The James Bond movie.
Alrighty. So they all fail. And with that, you see them freeze, and their arms fall off, and the branches fall off, and they fall to the ground, burning.
Yes, well, quite right. She's gonna take another step back. And that'll be all.
At this point, you can just hear a very faint whistle, just, and then this creature starts flying. Oop, and stretches out.
Oh no! The poor creature.
It's an extended creature.
That's how long it is when it actually like stretches out instead of being cut.
Long boy.
Kaldir.
Well, this tree's invaded my personal space for the last time. Seeing as my pistol is jammed, let's draw the sword, hit the conveniently located on switch near the rear of the blade. And seek its end. Please keep your arms, hands, and legs inside the car at all times.
That definitely connects, and you can see it's igniting further. And finally, after that first thrust, the full branches catch fire and it starts going into its face, and it leans back and just falls down, burning.
Okay, well, I might as well move to finish off the other tree while I'm, still have another attack and a jam pistol in my other hand, so... Stabby stab. Probably not.
For that, I will actually hit.
Ah, alright.
I like how this tree is small.
He's a boss-ass bitch.
Just the runt of the litter.
And as you can see it catching flame, but it's still sitting there trying to whack you with its burning bushel.
It's burning bushel. I am dead ass thirsty, so I'm gonna go get a drink. I have 17 AC if something tries to swing at me, I'm sorry.
Ready. Evil Tree Armada is coming in. This one actually will swing on Kaldir. Could be funny if he gets crit right here. Nope, but it just barely misses him. It glances off. This boy is coming in for that long game. And this boy is coming in from downtown. Cordelia.
pets of his are quite annoying. How tall is this ledge?
That ledge is a good 20 feet up. So maybe
Alright.
from basically where
What?
Vodaf is from the ground of the building, it's 100. And then 20 for the rock ledge.
Alright. In that case, I'll leave those ones to Khaldir. And go down this way.
The tree greets you.
I greet it with a green flame blade. Which does not have
He was anticipating
natural move.
your giant size. You get a overextensional shot, and you swing a little too wide.
I miss my strength potion.
So,
We still have a water breathing potion if you want that.
which at this point, you're not sure who this person is, but you see the snake wrapped around his arm. And I'll set him down so you all can see this. But you see this guy with the snake wrapped around his arm flying away on a carpet.
Damn. He's just fucking off.
Yeah, he's peacing out. You heard him muddle, swearing and muttering and calling Vodaf just a boy.
He's just a boy.
What's the Navalog brothers gonna do this round?
Neflog.
Boy. Boy.
I'm going to move both these ones up to him. And then green flame. That's not gonna hit.
As you run up, your doubles just go, but the flames just kind of make you flinch for a moment, and you kind of just swing in the wrong area, and you miss the arm entirely.
I forgot that I pretty much shine like a very well lit torch whenever I turn on my sword.
Yes, you do. Sorry, with the VL Nephilim.
Yep.
Alright. Alrighty, let's see. So. At this point, he looks towards Jane, smiles.
Uh-oh.
And let's see.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna actually start coming down.
Uh-oh.
So,
Ugh,
as,
I feel Cordelia salivating from here.
as he glides down, he gets to about here. He just lets himself fall down. At this point, he looks straight into your eyes as he gets extremely close. And you just see his almost ruby-escent eyes looking deep into yours. Roll a wisdom saving throw. Oh!
I'm afraid I'm not your... you're not my type.
No wonder she keeps all of you for good company. You're stubborn as hell! And you see him pull out a dagger and just ready himself.
Ooh. Bad move, my friend.
Ching.
I request you deal with this tree.
Fuck.
Vampires not.
She was talking shit, but she doesn't really have anything for.
It's just like, what do I do? What do I do? But, oh, I almost forgot that. So yeah, but on the side note, yeah, you look at him, he looks perfectly fine. Like, completely unfucking phased.
At the risk of ruining a good roll, can I roll to see if I know anything about vampires by any stretch of imagination?
On your turn.
Okay.
Jane?
I'm trying to think. Fuck, what would you do in that situation?
Deal with the tree.
You can still make ranged attacks even while you're
Yeah, but isn't that a disadvantage?
only if you shoot him.
Only against someone that's in melee with.
You can basically just close your eyes and tell them to fuck off and do something else.
If you were to attack any of the trees, it would not be at disadvantage.
She'd do that if there was a vampire stabbing straight into her face. Ah, fuck it. She waves her wand at him. Disadvantage. Lightning flare. Suck it!
That definitely hits. See the lightning fucking slam into it. Ugh.
God damn it, Gene. Good enough.
Alright. That's it? Cool. Legendary action.
Oh, shit.
Foolish girl! Doesn't even go for you with the dagger. Swat! Going for the backhand.
Oh damn, vampiric backhand.
26.
I wonder if that hits Josh.
Alright. 12 damage. Wow. It's just... You just feel like your eyeball was exploding for a moment there as he hit you.
She does like that. That like did not. She doesn't even realize she is hit, so she's like reaching up, trying to feel her face.
All right.
You savage.
Let me,
This is the harlot who struck first.
15, 20, 25. Okay, good. I can run around him like some kind of trapeze master. Looking at Cordelia, do I get the sense that Cordelia is about to go ham on this bitch?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, time to be a gentleman and, 5,
The lady.
10, 15, 20. Hi, I have advantage. How are you doing? What is it good for? It's good for this as well. Oh, that second roll was very bad.
At this point, you stab through. He's expecting it, turns right away from himself with the dagger. At this point, I'm gonna try to reach out for you. Or, well, it's your turn, I should ask.
Oh, I'm gonna finish 5-foot stepping over to here so that Cordelia can arrive at the station and get advantage. Also, I should have provoked from that tree.
That is true. So let me roll Slam-A-Jam. 17 right on the mark.
Yes.
So aim to throw that out there. And 19 bludgeoning.
Jesus Christ.
Body
I wasn't
check.
expecting the little ones to have the same damage roll.
Oh yeah. And this Nibba is gonna turn around. He's gonna try and touch Gallier for days.
Please don't.
With a 19, he's not gonna do damage, but instead, he's gonna grapple you.
Oh no.
So he just immediately reaches out. You both will perish. I'm going to feast on your delicious dragon blood. As he just grabs onto your chest plate and pulls you, and you feel his chest against your back.
Wah, wah, wah.
Bad touch! Bad touch! Is that really a grapple check work?
For him, he can actually forego damage to do a grapple.
Well, okay.
Alright. Evil Tree.
He is going to suck your blood.
He's going for the Nevlog. Mirror image cause a disadvantage? Marshall?
No, I just did a roll of d20. Hang on. Now hang on, it's 8 or higher means it's hitting. Hang on a second. Must roll an 8 or higher. Okay, that means it's hitting me.
Alright.
If it rolled under an 8, it would be hitting my illusion.
Alright, so it hits you with 21.
21. Damn it, alright, I take it.
Alright.
Can't shield it. Damn.
Just you get crushed into by the tree branches, and fiery ash just billows out into your face for a moment as you take 20 bludgeoning damage from this tree.
Thunderball.
This one, I'm gonna try and slam a jam, quote dilly filly. He critically fails as he goes to reach out and just gets stuck for a moment. Doesn't fully uproot himself, so he's not actually within reach of you. This one is gonna shuffle on over, take a swing at the other Nevlog. And he will miss on a 13.
He's rolling a 13?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then he misses regardless.
Yeah. Cordelia. You can see
Jane?
your friend is captured.
I got jockey on my back.
Once again, I must ask, deal with the trees. Leave the vampire to us.
Right,
Just-
because I chose for him to come down right next
Turning
to me.
my back on the tree, I cast daylight on my sword.
You evil bitch.
That's... 60-foot radius bright light, 60 feet additional dim light.
I also, Josh, I did it wrong. It's 8 or above, and it hits the illusion, not me.
Alright, so your illusion is thoroughly struck.
Yes.
Probably
Oh
explodes.
god, damn it!
Hmm?
I forgot. Ones
means
count
it
as
is-
twos.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't take me.
Alright. Cordelia. And you do sunlight. As you can see it going off,
yeah,
just
I-
hissing out in rage.
That actually takes my action, so I'm not going to bother to move away from this tree on this turn.
Alright.
This is how Kaldir became a vampire. Part 1 of a 3-part series. Available now.
Alright. Nevlog.
Alright, that's gone. I'm going to green flame blade the tree.
Stealthily.
Either, don't care. I'm just gonna stab one of them, because I'm bouncing it to the other either way.
Alright.
I'm assuming they have the same AC.
Yep, and that definitely hits.
Alright, easy.
You send this one to the ground, burning to a crisp as the other one starts catching and bursts into huge flame.
Excellent, that's my turn.
Bodov. You can see him actually burning from this. And at this point, holding tight, parting gifts, my lady. And he's going to bite into Galdir.
Woo!
Let's double check. Alright, so yeah, Kelder, you look out. Your armor saves your ass.
He bites into the one part of my leather that's studded.
Oh.
Thank you, studded leather.
Alright. Which,
Help, police.
that will be his turn. Jane.
Tree, Jane.
Jesus.
As a player, yeah, but there's a giant fucking vampire with his back turned, like biting in
He's
the...
on my back biting me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why would I not fucking attack him? Like,
Because if you get the tree off me, I can help too. You seemed so adept at killing them.
She's right, Jane.
Oh no, that wasn't in character conversation, but okay, sure.
She's right.
I will roll a d2.
Coin flip.
Ah, fine. She'll fire. Having some faith in her companion, she'll turn around. She'll look hesitantly at him, then the tree. Ooh, and we'll fire. It's not at disadvantage, but yeah.
Yeah.
26 to hit.
Definitely hits as you see lightning.
And that's
arc. through.
16, not 15.
As you see lightning arc through the streets. And you just hear. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's all.
Alright. At this point,
I was hoping to disengage, but
Keldir, you're
they
gonna.
all want me to fucking attack the...
Keldir, you're gonna fucking hate me.
Oh, does he get a legendary action try to bite me again?
Yep.
I figured.
At this point, he's still holding in his teeth into where the armor is. Rips it open into your neck.
Uh-oh.
So, this is the first part. That's the piercing damage. This is necrotic damage. And your maximum hit point pool is reduced by the 9 necrotic damage.
Ah. Permanently?
Yeah.
Probably like until I get cured or some shit.
Until it finishes the long rest, target dies if reduced to 0 hit points.
I mean, if your maximum hit points is 0, I don't think you can really come back from that.
Yeah. Alright.
You're not waking up.
Caldir, you feel vampire feasting in your jubilant flesh.
They suck.
I'd like to veto the current suck going on in my veins.
Alright, that's acrobatics or athletics.
Well, that would be an acrobatics in my case, because I sure as hell am not trying my athletics, so... Go, Caldir. Tell the suck to stop.
He holds tight.
No, the suck is too good. Is that my action?
Yeah. That would be an action, but you're just grappled.
Excellent. Well, I'm getting the good suck, at least.
Alrighty. And at this point, since it was your action, he'll just use it as the last legendary action. Yeah. This is a douchey legendary action, but still. He's gonna move. And there are no opportunity attacks against this. As he lets go, kind of throws you to the side, Caldir sprints.
Oh, he's just booking it away!
He's running away from the light. So he gets a good 30 feet out, so I'll mark that down. Alright, and then this evil tree going for the body check. Uh, 20 to Cordelia. I believe, yeah, that's a hit, so. That's 15 bludgeoning damage as the tree finally uproots and slams into your side. This one going up against Nevlog. And he definitely misses. It just slams into the side. Unable to connect with you, just kind of duck under, and it just swings too slow. Cordelia.
Okay. We are not letting him just run away. So... I also don't want this thing to hit me, though. Because it's still fucking alive.
And it hits hard.
Yeah, it does.
It's a fucking tree.
So...
this is the second time I fucked you.
I disengage and start chasing.
Alright. So you disengage, move 30.
1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna put myself here. That's 5 of the 6.
Alright, so you're one more out, so he's 25 feet away from you.
Eh.
There.
Perfect.
And your sunlight reaches out to 60 feet?
The sunlight is 120, bright the first 60, dim the second 60.
Very nice.
I also bonus action healing word myself on the way. Let's just move myself down so I can actually fucking modify that.
Alrighty. Next one.
Step.
Very nice.
Damn it.
You just slam into this thing. You can swear that you feel it almost tip over as the flames just burst out of the front and just start climbing up and just set all the leaves on fire as it's hardly holding up.
Murder.
That's all?
That will be all.
Alright. Vodafs. It's just gonna double move away. You can see him just running through the town now. Or well, running to the town. Jane. It's 90.
Take care of your personal business. As she fires a ray at the tree.
Which one?
Oh, right. The one that's fucking big and scary and close. And come
Yeah,
close.
the really big boy.
Yeah.
You just see pieces and branches breaking off, things igniting on this tree, starting to catch fire and bursting into flame. Alright, and after that, legendary action. Move.
I think.
It's just always legendary action on my turn. Is it just to give me an additional middle finger?
You feel a fresh bite. You're not sure, but you know instinctually from storybooks you read that this is how you become a vampire.
Cordelia, am I gonna become a vampire?
You'll be fine!
Okay. I'm gonna grab my sword and run after her.
Alright. So now that you move out after 160 feet.
Jesus Christ, he's going fucking fast. I really do wish my gun wasn't jammed.
Alrighty, and this guy, he's gonna just double move up to Jane.
Ooh, I might be going down.
Well, lucky for you, they only have 20 feet of movement. That was 25.
He had to dash!
Though this mini bitty gonna try and punch Tree Fitty. And he will fail as he's not on fire. He's not really focusing. He's just kind of shuffling around trying to figure a way to put out the flames as he just kind of swings wildly. And after that, the Vodaf loses last action to dash for time. He's now 190 feet out.
Yeah, my dark vision. Is it?
Yeah.
What is the lighting outside like?
Very dark. It's overcast and it's very difficult to see. The most is like
Okay.
lightly lit in near the town. But at this point,
We like barely see him.
yeah, at this point, he's literally easily, even with Cordelia's full run, he's still what was it, fucking 160 feet out. He's fucking gone. Deadlock.
I mean, you just skipped me.
Oh, did I? Oh, Cordelia.
Yeah, I mean, at like almost 200 feet, I'm gonna give up on chasing him.
You can see he's just, with his unnatural agility, he's just far too quick.
Turn around. Dap.
You took care of your personal business?
Bastard is too fast.
That definitely connects as you lam into this creature.
My green flame bomb. There it is.
That you can see more fire bursts from this creature. Can't resist at all as the actual pulp from it is now catching flame more faster and faster. Deadlock.
Zap zap!
That definitely hits. As you just launch straight forward, burst of flame, sends it crashing over, starts catching all the other bushes on fire that are nearby.
Good.
That's it.
And Shane.
Well, since you seem to be done with all of your whatever that was, I'm gonna disengage. I assume you could take care of that?
Who are you talking to?
Delia.
Go there. The armor's been torn open. Like a can. Fresh and ready can.
Wasn't it adamantine? Oh wait, no.
No, that was just... I stripped the adamantine for parts, like...
Yeah.
Plus, also, I don't have the strength skill to wear adamantine split mail. I would if I could. I definitely would have. Splint mail, not split. I'm not retarded, I swear. Okay, well, I assume I probably got like half movement since I was prone, so I'm like 15 feet out. So 15 feet back onto the scene. Then 5, 10. Good afternoon, tree. How would you like a burning sword? I don't particularly.
Oh!
How about this one? That one's better.
That one, you just come around. You try and catch yourself a little bit. You're still a little bit worried as you start running. You feel a gout of blood kind of run down your chest, and you're distracted from the first strike. But then you regain yourself and just immediately stab forward into the middle of this tree, and it bursts into flame and falls against the rocks.
Hey, wait. Isn't he running in the direction of all those nice townspeople?
Jane falls to the ground, kind of like slumping as she sits, takes a deep breath. Oh, you're gonna feel this one
Nice
tomorrow.
townspeople and armed clerics trained to fight undead.
Well, I hope they're as good as you then. And just... How deep did this go? God damn.
Let me see, Caldwell, let me see. Oh, he's back!
Came back to the scene of the crime to see his handiwork.
He like grabs his balls and flips everyone off.
Ha! Just ole!
I want to A, check out the bite mark, and B, recall just what I do know about vampires. And
Alright, roll me a
making
religion
vampires.
or a history check.
Okay, both of those suck. And by so, I mean I'm trained in both, so they're exactly the same.
Either way.
I'll just go with religion.
Alright. You know that one bite isn't enough. They would have to usually drain the victim. You know that for a fact. But you definitely see that this is a fairly hefty wound, and this won't heal through normal means of magic. He needs to rest.
We best find someplace safe to hunker down.
Oh, finally, a rest.
Gonna have a nice bite scar, Kelly.
I get to match the neck scar from Alyssa.
Just necking it for days.
Alternatively, we could try to catch up to the others. Might be safer to move the group.
I like that plan better than potentially being hunted by a vampire.
Jane tries to sit up, but like does that exhausted fall back down. Oh, I just need a little time.
How did you two get here again?
Boat, then walking.
Okay. I was hoping you took the carriage that we left in town, but I guess that's not happening.
The carriage?
Yeah. do you think we
In
get
the main
around?
town.
I don't
Yes.
remember. I
Oh.
would like to recover Ren's body. If it's still there.
Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go try to catch up with the others. That sounds like a solid plan.
You're not going to look in the tower? Mysterious tower?
Yeah, that sounds like a poor idea.
What,
I mean-
ignoring it or checking it out seems full?
Fuck it. Let's look.
I
Keep
mean,
an eye
I'm-
out for traps.
Well, I'm gonna let that second wind first of all, and let's also bandage my neck so it's no longer bleeding.
Yeah.
Glad I used that yet. Okay. I'm going to be very, very, very careful of this tower being potentially trapped.
Alright.
But I'm obviously not going to look that hard either. These were kind of in a hurry and rather not have a vampire come and turn me into second breakfast.
Brunch? Second breakfast?
What about second breakfast?
Toast?
So, I'm gonna make a perception
You
check as
time?
I'm looking inside through the window.
Probably.
Alright.
Oh,
Josh?
Sorry. So, go ahead and make a perception or investigation.
Definitely the first one.
You can see that there are explosive wards on the doors.
Don't open the door, don't open the door, don't open the door, don't open the door.
And like on knob.
Explosive wards, explosive wards. Don't,
Ah.
no.
Right, of course, understandable.
I'll just stand back then.
I agree.
What do you want me to do?
You have a shotgun. You have a very long wand that appears to go boom.
How fragile does this door look?
It's pretty piss poor condition.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm doing
is
this.
he gonna breach the door?
World's first door breach.
Rainbow Six Siege breach into it. Come on, Sledge.
Okay. I'm gonna shotgun the door.
Alright, go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay.
So as you fire, and as the doors burst open, you see them go splintering everywhere. Luckily, you're standing far back enough, and you have experience with this.
I remember.
That luckily nobody gets any shrapnel on them, though. You get just a little dust in your eye from it.
Good to know that he cared. That he's chuckling to himself right now, thinking that we just triggered that.
Long distant boom. Jane probably sitting there like, what the fuck?
No, she's too tired. She's just reading her book. I'm sure they can handle them.
Yeah, just like, whatever.
Okay,
No, I mean
well,
she's seriously injured.
I know.
I had a vampire drinking my blood. Step down.
Way more health than I do.
You don't know that. That's out of character knowledge. I just had my blood drank.
That's true.
You look more hardy than I do at the moment. I just got punched in the face by a giant tree.
I also got punched by a tree.
I'm squishy. I don't have armor.
Okay, well, let's look around.
Those stairs look a little too small for me right now. I'll stay down here and keep an eye out.
Alright. What does this just look like a very shitty mill?
On the first floor, yes, it looks like the first floor has just been entirely ignored. Other than the rune wards put on it.
Yeah, those might have been recent, who knows? Let's go on over to the stairs.
Alright. You can see the stairs, they spiral up a good 80 feet before they reach the next floor.
Is that what I estimate where his balcony was?
Yes. You
Okay,
can
well.
tell that's just a touch before his balcony.
Okay, well, I'll go up them.
Alright.
Fuck it.
So, Nevlog, you falling behind?
Yes, but with my blade drawn.
Alrighty.
Obviously, the standard blade drawn spellbook in the offhand.
Alright.
What do you do if you fall over like that, by the way, Nevlog?
Fall over?
And
Like, what if you
As
trip?
soon as you say that, you're both falling 60 feet.
Oh my god, the stairs fucking retract.
No, they collapse. They've been clearly sabotaged.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I can wait for...
You're right on the
How close are you to me?
So you take, both of you take 24 bludgeoning damage. You just go.
I want to...
Can I acrobatics?
Step to the
Yeah.
ground.
Go ahead and roll. Oh, you have to roll acrobatics as you fall. So sorry. Muff.
I would like to
25.
just...
Oh shit.
Me misty stepping to the ground would negate, like, as soon as I feel my feet go, just waiting and then...
You could try and misty step back up to the stairs.
Yeah, you'd probably need to be able to see where you were going, be able to teleport back down to the ground.
Yeah. But teleporting straight down would just slightly lower it, but probably still have to fall a bit. Unless you were going to somewhere else that's still level. Well, actually, wait. How far is Misty Step go?
Misty Step goes 30 feet. It's just an unoccupied space that I can see. If I was like falling far enough, would I not be able to?
Only downfall
See
to
the
that is
ground,
that it's
close
not a
enough.
reactionary.
Misty Step.
If it was a reactionary, I would say yes, like Featherfall and such, but unfortunately not. So,
Sure, I'll just roll acrobatics. Why not?
yes.
I'm dead.
He's fallen.
Rip Nevlog.
You fall and you
Just
just
fallen and can't get up.
24 damage. Kaldir, you actually take half because it would be 12 and it'd be perfect with 12 cut off that. So, as you manage to catch yourself, you still feel your shins just. Nevlog, you fall down. You unfortunately catch yourself on one of the old grinding stones. It just slams straight into your back.
I step up to the window and just kind of lean it. What just happened?
Stairs broke.
Stairs were sabotaged.
Right. Perhaps we should give up on searching the windmill then.
Yeah, I'm sure he just trapped this because he didn't think any of us were going to start shooting him from down below.
Would you mind? Nevlog like puts a hand out to Kaldir for him to to pull him up.
I'll pull you up.
It's like my cripple. Thank you. Much appreciated.
I guess that answers my question.
And what question was that? Is it sabotage?
What happens when you trip?
Yes.
You should
I would
probably
be
try to
quite the
keep an
acrobatic type. It just took me off guard.
But if you had a hand free, you might be able to catch yourself a little bit better.
I'm starting to regret not preparing for the fall. After all, goblins weren't meant to fly.
But damn, do they sure fall.
Yeah, fuck this windmill. I'm leaving.
So you quit on the windmill.
Nevlog's gonna like stumble out.
The poor Nevlog is like. You can hear like your spine cracking back into place.
Find anything good?
Two new chiropractic patients.
Yes, if you'd like to take a look up there, be my guest.
Come on, Jane. We have a little left to do, and then we can rest proper.
Oh. She just grumbles to herself as she pushes herself.
Bryn's body better be there.
Nevlog does like the thing where he like puts both his arms up, like like diagonally, almost like in the chicken pose thing, and then does like the double crack, like looking left and right, and you just hear like the largest like as he like cracking his back,
It's like the
trying to like stretch all his muscles and
like.
yeah, like he's just trying, like he's trying his hardest to not feel pain.
Leaving a wizard to fight in melee. Oh, tracking me around town.
It's really such a pain. You can always ride on my shoulder. Fucking huge.
Where was it we were going, Cordelia?
Well, luckily, the building that had the heart in it was like on the outskirts of town, right?
Hmm?
Well, luckily, it's on the way out, in a sense.
Of course, I
It's
forget
on the
we're
edge of
going to
town.
get their body.
Didn't the father mention that there were perimeter guards?
Yes, apparently so.
Let's hope the ones over there have left.
Or occupied.
You look over, you actually see the house that came to life is like crushing the others in the city.
The other houses?
Yep.
There can only be one.
It's like the Highlander of buildings.
You see it just pick up what looks like what used to be a well and just fucking hurls it straight towards the middle of the town center.
Yeah, as much as I wanted to clean this town out, this isn't the job for us.
You just hear a cacophony of disturbing and unnatural sounds still coming from inside the city. You can still see fires and bouts of lightning and different spells, and you can still hear the thunderous slams of other thunder spells going on.
Quite the dangerous situation we found us. Well, it's not going to get better for quite a while. We should get a move on.
Yeah, let's hurry this along.
Alright. So, heading back to find Rin's body?
Correct.
It's actually pretty easy, keeping to the outer edge of the city. And you can easily see from where the umbilical cord exploded as there's still quite a fair-sized tower of gore stacked up for where it is. And as you're going along, you see different mutated creatures, others that are just ignoring, others that are running off into the woods, into the distance. Some that look like they're trying to make new homes out of the homes that they were enslaved in and make this place their own. You, on occasion, can see different, what looks like abominations, others that are constructs. You could see constructs that are working with what you suppose were maybe the guard, and then the others that are just ripping the guards apart. And you finally come back around. You can just see all the land, even with the amount of rain that's been going on in the outer edges away from the windmill. You could clearly see the entire mud and the tracks and everything around this area moving further and further in. A good 300 feet out is just gore and blood drenched everywhere. It looked like somebody dipped a chum bucket and just splashed it across the entire town.
Jen continues holding she pulls out a scarf, like a hanky from her hat, and holds it up as she gingerly walks through the place.
I did offer you a ride on my shoulders.
How about you offer me some healing instead?
Yes, I would if I could.
Right, well, then lead the way and let's hurry
But
this
I'm
up.
all tapped out at the moment.
As am I. I don't understand why we're walking dangerous territory. But you seem to have your personal business, so let's go about it quickly.
as you approach, you can see there's been quite a path of people through here, almost like a stampede of feet. Some that clearly came to the spot of where their previous master was and then immediately scattered like rats. In the midst of all this chaos, you look and you can see Rin, most of her effects gone, but only real piece left in the red painted landscape of Gore and Viscera is still Rin and the Shamusin sitting by his side.
It was shattered, right?
Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's just the clothes, barely some modesty, and the broken Shamusin from his red film.
Alright. Well. My cloak is fucking huge right now.
A realization. You look like a galactic titan.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
Thanos.
it explains why nothing's fucking with us.
They just see a fucking galaxy moving across the field.
I
How do you think
Just-
they thought you were part of the menagerie?
yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the robe. Alright. I go pick up Ren so we can just take her body with us.
I grabbed the Shamisen.
You scoop it up, it gives a very sad twang as the two halves are still held together by the strings.
It's so sad.
And you start heading back to the outskirts in the direction where you saw the father leading the rest. You can see different paths and different strange looking foot patterns and such. You see a pack of cyclopean creatures, probably the size of a human, running across, and probably a pack of 8 just kind of hurrying and trying to catch what looks like a group of chickens that got out of a coop. Just start smashing them and eating them quickly before running back off.
Jane points to the Shamisen. Would you like me to repair that?
No, this belonged to her. I think it should go with her.
Right, well, so she could be buried with it. I can't guarantee that I'll fix any of its magical properties, but it seems to be a personal effect that had quite some significance.
But you were all tapped out. You're saying you can fix this?
Yes. It's simple.
Alright, well. Calder will walk over and hand it to you.
Taking out her wand, she waves it, and small blue light follows the tip as she presses it down on the Shamisen. Efficientus casts mending on it.
Oh. I guess that looks better.
So, as you see the blue light envelop the Shamisen, you see all the shattered pieces reform. The sad little twang goes back to a nice junjun, and you can hear it fully stretch back into place and regain its tune as it's reformed. You're not sure if it would have its magical properties, but it is restored to the way it looked before Rin's fall.
Now let's get out of here.
Well, that's what we're already
I
doing.
agree.
Indeed.
So, as you're running out of this place, it's very easy with the muddy tracks and the beaten down path and multiple footfalls of such a large crowd of people. You see clearly what looks like a small regiment running towards the direction of the woods. It looks like kind of dips from the forest into more of a valley against a mountainside. Which at this point you can tell very clearly this is where your people have gone with the father and the other clerics. And along with Leroy, as you immediately start following. At this point, feels like you going on this path for like about a good hour, getting further and further out of town. the estranged sounds of various abominations and creatures fading into the distance. The one house still wreaking havoc and vengeance upon whatever this menagerie is stowed upon it. Maybe keeping it too long as a regular house, and now it has its chance to get revenge. I'm not sure if anything will be left at this point once that huge construct is finished, seeking recompense against these creatures. So, upon the final hour of seeing where people are a little bit exhausted and you finally catch up, Cordelia, your growth potion finally wears off. At this point, you can feel Rin get a little bit heavier. And you just, as you feel the weight starting to gain down on your shoulders, you can see all your people and Leroy amongst them, and everyone recouping as they heal and tend to the wounds and such from the battle that was frozen in time, that they weren't expecting, followed up by an immediate retreat from another estranged place that they were kidnapped to. And this is a point where we leave off.
Woo!
Hope y'all had fun.
Everybody
Make
was
me
running on
fall
empty.
again.